This technology, guys, is super early access. And in the comment section, I've done you the favor of dropping the links to get started, right? Super early access, internationally available. So it's kind of on the down low. Check out the comments, guys, if you'd like to get early access to Seedance 2.0. All right. So we're back with another episode of the Dubb Show, guys. And in these shows, we're going to be talking about how you can prevent yourself from getting fired, or how you can outcompete your competition by staying abreast, staying ahead of all this AI, automation, technology that's emerging literally each and every day. Something new is coming out, and we're researching it, staying on top of all of it, and paying it forward to you guys. And actually, we have some really cool topics to discuss today. One is, what happens if you get fired? What happens if you lose your job to AI? Rob, what's the first thing we can do with that?
First of all, if you're out there and you've already been fired by that human that wants to replace you with the AI, or that human is thinking about replacing you with AI, don't worry, because guess who's to the rescue, Darius?
AI.
AI, right?
Losing your job because of AI, AI to the rescue. That's the concept, and actually living and breathing company that's called rentahuman.ai.
Wow.
And rentahuman.ai is all about hiring humans for real-world tasks. And their slogan on the site is, robots need your body. So this is kind of how it would work. So an AI called a symbiont offers $100 for someone to hold a sign reading, "An AI paid me to hold this sign in a crowded spot," and then an AI collective will collect the invoice and then pay you with, it looks like stable coins once it's done, and then it gets converted to actual cash. But the whole idea is the AI agents will find humans that have to physically be in the world they're in, do the jobs that AI cannot do right now. So Darius, there's that's kind of they're filling a need, right?
It's also kind of the scariest thing of where now the AI becomes Terminator, but without the robot bodies. Well, those are coming too. Robot bodies are coming too, but human bodies, they can just use those too. Like who's going to do something for 100 stable coins? They're in.
Right.
It's wild, man. Now, there's something else, guys. Breaking technology, Seedance 2.0, the greatest and latest in all AI video generation technology. And in fact, it's so freaking cool. We're going to roll this clip. If you guys haven't seen this one already, you will. It'll blow up on your social media at some point. And then in the very near future is going to be 10,000 better and different iterations of this. So roll it. Okay, so guys, that thing is unfreaking believable, right? And this is just the beginning. Rob, like, what does this mean? I mean, I saw the message from the Hollywood, basically, right? And like, we denounce this. This is not okay. So another famous director's like, we're cooked. You know, it's what does this mean for Hollywood? And then, of course, for us, still looking to keep our jobs and beat our competitors.
I think this whole thing with this company in particular, especially with that clip, seeing that actual photo real Brad Pitt, photo real Tom Cruise, the fighting was a little airy, some of the movements, but the Pitt voice was good, Cruise was a little off. But in terms of for Hollywood, I mean, look, if you're a Hollywood actor, if you're a big shot like Tom Cruise, could you sell your likeness and all your rights to some giant AI company and go sail off and do whatever you want with billions of dollars? Yes. But at the end of the day, he's an actor who likes to act. So for a lot of these actors in Hollywood, it's kind of depressing, that part of it. I mean, if you want to go make money for the big dogs, they can go make money. Not for the people that are in the middle, though. That's not going to do anything.
Right.
Now, for the businesses, small biz, people advertising, marketing, from a fun perspective, a video like that could get millions of views, right? Get a lot of attention. Maybe you have it on your social media feed and you have a monetized page that you're on. As long as Brad Pitt isn't looking into the camera saying, we would like you to buy this Dubb software, then you're probably okay. It's more about garnering the eyes. But I'll say this, though, and I'll put it back to you, Darius. At some point, though, this is going to become just boring like anything else, or just knowing, yeah, all right, that's Brad Pitt on the top of a roof, so what? I've seen this like 10,000 times. And where does it bring you back? It brings you back to us, the humans.
Because people crave authenticity. There is a time where we can't tell. Like this is getting pretty close, right? What is real, what is not, and soon it will be more difficult, and people will try to use it to fool more people into building these types of relationships. But I think the other piece of this, guys, this technology, guys, is super early access, and in the comment section, I've done you the favor of dropping the links to get started, right? Super early access, internationally available, so it's kind of on the down low. Check out the comments, guys, if you'd like to get early access to Seedance 2.0. Guys, soon Seedance and even better technologies, right? Veo's going to upgrade, Sora's going to upgrade, and soon this type of stuff is going to be even more readily and wide available. So what does this mean for you in your business today? Your business, right? Your real life, not just what's happening elsewhere. This means that video technology is more accessible than ever before. That means you have no excuse to begin using it in your business. Every single business coach you've ever spoken to in the last several years will have already told you, go all in, go video, do video. If you're not doing video, it's like before when you didn't have a website and they're like, you need a website. It's literally that important now. And if you're not doing it, how are you going to be authentic? How are you going to differentiate or even be out there, right? People don't know you exist. So the thing this means for your business is if you've had barriers to video production before, they're less and lower than ever before. And guys, that's what we do. If you need some help with video stuff, that's what this channel is all about. Not only keeping you abreast of the other technologies and stuff, but directly teaching you the strategies, right? We have a platform, some coaching, all to help you get out of the, I don't know what's going on, and right into the, I know I'm on the cutting edge and I'm doing the most that I can to differentiate and stand apart.
And what we're really about here at Dubb is we're not in the human replacement business, we're in the human support business, and that's really what that is. And I feel that for everything that we do on the platform, if you're not familiar with Dubb, myself, Darius, Ruben, the whole team, we really focus on what is your use case, like as a business, as a salesperson, what as an entrepreneur, what do you want to do? How are you going to use this technology? So we really drill down on who your ICP is, your ideal client profile, what technology is the best one to use so it shows the best human part of you, which is what all of this is about. Because Darius, even like take an example with our AI coach, Kyra, that we have within the dashboard, right? That's all designed to support and better the human being as they're doing their video presentation. Our AI writer has a profile feature where the AI can learn about your audience, but it's all to support the writing of either your video scripts, your email content, your social media scripts. It's all supportive, and that's something we're big on. Even the AI Ava that we have, you can do AI videos on our platform, and these are all to drive people to you, the real human. That's what it's about.
That's exactly right, you guys. If you don't want to try to jump through the hoops for early access to Seedance, come check out Dubb. There's literally a very similar, a quality AI video generator, much 1,000 times easier to use, in fact, right inside of Dubb. So there's that. The other thing, guys, is one takeaway. We always want to try to give you something tactical to take away from your business right now. And one of my lessons from today is just self-awareness. How many of us take the time to come and look back and actually judge our work, judge our communication, our presentations, our sales calls through a lens of, I'm a coach. I mean, not just through yourself, right? Like you have to be able to be self-aware and say, hey, did I have weakness here? Maybe I don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And so a very easy, actionable tip we have for you today is make sure you record your next presentation, your sales call, right? Dubb has a built-in app, a screen recorder, anything. You can even take a Zoom recording and host it inside of Dubb. Then you're going to take the transcript automatically generated by Dubb, right? Because AI can't watch a video yet, but it can read a transcript. So take your video, put it into Dubb, get your transcript, and then get the feedback from the AI coach. It's going to listen to every word, whether this is a presentation, this is a sales call, whatever it is. And you're going to get some constructive criticism that's going to help you become more self-aware and immediately improve in your sales, in your communication, in your presentations, whatever you're doing in your business. This is one way to immediately improve it dramatically. We just did this with my sales team earlier today. We went through, this is the second or third iteration of this, right? We're listening to the sales transcriptions and we're getting really tactical on how was the discovery? How was the close? On a scale of 1 to 10, right? How was your discovery or close or your last presentation, right? Get Tony Robbins back on how you delivered your last presentation. And now you're going to be self-aware and improving in like 30 seconds, guys, or maybe a couple minutes, right? Get into Dubb and then put your video and then your transcripts available for coaching. So.
And the great part about it is having that immediate feedback can help, because let's say you had a couple demos in the morning, you get that feedback right away. Guess what? The demos in the afternoon, you can apply what you just learned and you can immediately turn that around. One of the biggest things we talk about a lot there is discovery, that first part, right? So if you're in that position where you're really good at presenting, but maybe discovery is your weak point, that's one of the strong things in the beginning. The AI through the profile, through the Dubb platform, knows about your ICP, your ideal client profile, knows about your audience. So it's going to remind you, remember, you got to do this part, but it's with the memory of what they have. So.
That's it. So guys, that's your actionable tactical takeaway tip from today.
Yes.
Listen, get some feedback and get it anonymously, right? From AI, right? It's not your friend, it's not your family saying, "Oh, it was really good." No, it's something that's going to give you really actionable feedback on your next call. In fact, guys, maybe you have a big presentation, you have a big demo coming up. Do a dry run. Go pretend you did the whole thing like a stand-up and then put it through AI, so that way you feel 10 times more prepared for that live. So,
and just remember too, and this is something really important we talk about a lot. In sales, you want to meet your prospects where they are. There are a lot of spots where prospects are today, but guess what? There's a lot of mediums to meet them where they are, and video is at the center point of where a lot of those spots are. So if you're not doing video, please consider it. Go to Dubb.com, get a free trial, get a 7-day free trial. Come see Darius, come see myself, see Ruben, see the team, and let's have you start recording some videos, because once you start doing it, you're going to see the difference in terms of how people receive it.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Catch you in the next one. If you want to stay attuned to all the really cool technologies, strategies, guys, that's our responsibility to you, our promise to you. We're going to keep it hitting with the hard, cool stuff. Stay tuned.
Remember, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below. Like it. Let us know what you want to hear next. Let us know what the next big zeitgeist thing is. If not, we'll have it for you ready next time.
Right on. See you guys.
Bye.